Not bad, Wargaming, not bad. Maybe some of you still remembers that at the end of 2018 they released one article called Plans for 2019. And in the article they said something about vehicle rebalancing, that they are thinking about rebalancing vehicles like IS-4, E100, Leopard 1 and Kranvagn was also in that list. So I guess this, what I'm going to talk about in today's episode, is their first serious step towards proving that the article was not simply to extinguish the fire in the community, because community really badly needed some changes, some tunings in the game. We need new maps, new matchmaking, and the list goes on and on. It is the problem with every single game, it needs to evolve, it needs to move on. We need new stuff as well to be excited in this game. So what I am able to share with you today are first Supertest details about Emil 1, Emil 2 and Kranvagn, about buffed Emil 1, Emil 2 and Kranvagn. So Wargaming decided to rebalance Swedish heavy tanks simply because they were not super popular, not too many players played with them day in, day out, especially with the tier 10 Kranvagn, it was kinda lacking. And before today's episode I did check some replay sites as well to see how this vehicle is performing on the battlefield, and it was one of the only tier 10 heavy tanks that struggles to get over 10,000 damage battles, for example. So this shows something at least. It doesn't make the vehicle or break the vehicle, but it shows something at the least. So they are going to do something, and because Swedish medium tanks are also coming into this game, they want to make the second branch more appealing to the players as well. As they said in their official statement for community contributors at least, with the new branch of Swedish tanks coming, we also intend to take a look at some of this nation's other vehicles, in particular those in the heavy branch. So today, which was 1st of March, by the way, we are launching the Supertest for preliminary versions of the updated Emil 1, tier 8 heavy tank, Emil 2, tier 9 heavy tank and Kranvagn tier 10 heavy tank. Now, all of these vehicles have a well-armored turret, excellent gun depression, yes indeed, minus 12 degrees of gun depression is no joke guys, and the turret armor is for most of the vehicles in this game and for most of the ammunition types impenetrable actually. Excellent gun depression and 4-shell autoloader. The latter is the feature we want to tweak. Currently the Swedish autoloader tanks are too much like those from other nations, so they are talking about T57, they are talking about AMX 50B, because at the moment those are all the heavy tanks with autoloading guns. Their magazines inflict lots of damage but take a long time to reload indeed. Having emptied the clip, these tanks stop being active combatants for a relatively long time. We plan to rearrange the Scandinavians' play pattern and make them reload faster by shortening the full reload time and upping the alpha damage. But of course, to win something, to be able to win something in this game, you have to lose something as well. The price is 1 round taken away from the clip, so instead having 4 rounds in the magazine, they are going to get 3 rounds in the magazine with better alpha damage. This way your tank will find itself in the just about to reload state much more often, so catching you with your gun down should become more complicated for enemy tanks, of course. And you will be hitting your adversaries faster and harder. Also, the top 120mm gun in the branch will take less time between shots, so together with other adjustments, this will boost the Kranvagn's damage per minute by more than 20%. And of course, it should be noted that these changes are not yet final and more may happen. Make sure to follow the news and good luck in every battle. Thank you so much. So this was their official statement for us community contributors at least. And now let's have a look what exactly they are going to do about Emil 1, for example. Let's start from the bottom. So tier 8 Emil 1. Hit points same 1400, hull armor, turret armor are going to stay the same. Turret has always been pretty good, so 180 in tier 8 battles. It is good enough that epic slope hull down positions are godlike as always. anyways, especially with that minus 12 degrees of gun depression. It is amazing. So engine power is still the same, 380, turret reverse speed, hull reverse speed same, view range 360, shells in autoloader -1. So now 3 shells in the autoloader. Mobility stays the same, 50 and 16. 50 is really good, power to weight ratio is okay on the lower side actually. Penetration values 217, 240, 253, and now damage 360, 360, 470 from 320, 320, 420. So standard round received plus 40 damage, plus 40 alpha damage, and HE shell received plus 50 alpha damage. Accuracy is still going to be terpy, 0.38. Aiming time, god awful aiming time, 3.2 seconds. Reload time, sadly no reload time buff over here, 3-second reload time between every single shot, but full clip reload time -11 seconds, 23-second reload time for the full magazine. So you are able to deal, 3 times 60 is 180 plus 900, you are able to deal 1080 damage in 6 seconds after your first shot, of course. So 6 seconds after your first shot, and it takes 23 seconds to fully reload it once again. Okay, and gun elevation 15, gun depression -12. This is the bread and butter of ML1 as well. Okay, so no gun handling buffs for the ML1. Okay, questionable. In my opinion, questionable. Maybe some gun handling upgrades as well would help it out a bit. Now moving on, ML2, hit points, same 1700, hull armor 80, 60, 30. This hull is actually one of the drolliest hulls ever because it has that V-shape hull, and I have bounced off so many freaking shots. It has V-shape plus super epic slope, almost the same slope as on the turret, and I have bounced off so many freaking shots from the ML1's hull. It is really trollish. But turret is godlike, 215 with that slope is crazy. Engine power 520. Hull and turret reverse speeds are exactly the same as on ML1 actually. View range plus 20 meters compared to the ML1. 380 shells in autoloader -1, so it had 4, now it has 3. Top speed 56, reverse speed 18. Power to weight ratio is getting a bit better, 14.09. Penetration values 252, 360, and new damage numbers 440, 440, and 530. Previously it had 405, 15 with HE round, so HE received only 15 extra alpha damage. Why should you ever use HE on ML2? I don't know, man. Like, the damage difference is only 90 points, but you lose so much penetration. Oh well, anyway, accuracy 0.38, aiming time 2.8 seconds, still kinda terpy, but okay. Reload time between every single shot was buffed by 0.33 seconds, so down to 3 seconds. Reload time between every single shot, which is still a lot slower than on some other autoloading guns. Autoloader full clip reload time -15 seconds, from 40 seconds down to 25 seconds, not bad. And gun depression -12 degrees, gun elevation on ML2 is 8 degrees only. This can get you into really stupid situations sometimes. So this is what they did to the ML2, and if I understood correctly, Kranvagn is going to be exactly the same, but okay, slightly different numbers over here. So hit points still 2000, one of the lowest amount of hit points among any tier 10 heavy tank, if not the lowest actually. I have to look it up. Hull armor 90, 70, 37, turret 225, 70, 37. Turret, as I said before, is almost impenetrable for most of the guns, for most of the ammunition types in this game. It is godlike, especially in hull down positions. Engine power 700, turret reverse speed is a bit better, plus 5 degrees per second better than on ML2, but hull reverse speed is the same, plus 10 extra meter view range, 390, which is still on the lower side. There are heavy tanks, tier 10 heavy tanks with 400, with 410 meter view range as well. Shells in the autoloader -1, so now it has 3. Damage numbers once again exactly the same, because Same 120mm gun. Top speed 60 and 18. Power to weight ratio once again upgraded by, let's say, by 1.5 horsepower per ton. Penetration 252, 360 and 440 alpha damage and 530 with HE. So 0.36 accuracy. This is actually okay for an autoloader. Aiming time 2.5 seconds. Maybe like down to 2.3 seconds would be awesome. Reload time between every single shot was lowered down to 2.75. Okay, this is something already. So this is what we have on Badger 25T, if I remember correctly, for example. But because it lost one shell from the magazine, new reload time for the full magazine when it is completely empty or when you decide to reload it again is 21.5 seconds. It was buffed by 11.5 seconds. Not bad. So now you are able to deal 440 times 3 is 1320. You are able to deal 1320 damage in 5.5 seconds after your first shot. So let's say you spot the target, it takes 1 second to move your cursor on the vehicle, it takes 2.5 seconds to aim in, so 3.5 seconds, and after that, after your first shot, you can deal 1320 damage in 5.5 seconds. So realistically, let's say you are able to deal, after you spotted the target, you were able to deal 1320 damage in around 9 seconds. And after that, it takes around 20 seconds to fully reload your clip once again. Okay, that was kinda messy. Hopefully you were able to follow me at least. But gun depression once again minus 12 degrees is godlike, and gun elevation 10 degrees, which is a bit better than on Emil 2. So this is what Wargaming is thinking about doing to the Kranvagn and to some other Swedish heavy tanks. As they said, there may be some more tunings. So maybe, I actually hope that they are going to buff Emil 1's gun handling as well a bit. And maybe same goes to the Emil 2. 3 second reload time between shots. Accuracy was kinda terpy, aiming time kinda terpy as well on Emil 1. I could see some more buffs on Emil 1, for example, but let me know what you think. What else you would like to see being buffed on those 3 heavy tanks. This was my news episode for you today. As always, if I have any more new stuff to share with you, I try to keep you posted as soon as possible. I am your host, Captain Des, and I catch you in my next episode. If you enjoy my stuff, subscribe, hit that like button, yada yada, you know the drill. And I hope you enjoyed your weekend. Stay awesome, take care, and bye.